So good morning, good morning. We're coming into our practice with this regularity. As much as possible, we're coming with consistency. And that regularity and that consistency are what allow us to make the small gains, that what we experience and what we choose to do begins to overwrite the things that we just sort of did by chance. All day long our breathing is moving by in response to what we're doing. If we walk up the stairs, we get a heavier breath, so we have more oxygen. If we're quiet and we're focused on something, then our breath might become quite small. And yet we're missing how important regular, full, smooth breathing is to the quality of our thinking. On Sunday, when I was teaching this, I was explaining that you can think about the diaphragm as though you're learning to bounce a ball. If you've ever tried to learn to play basketball, you know, that dribbling of the ball. At first the ball's sort of all over the place, or it's very low, or it's very high. And the regularity of that ball and that bounce is what we're looking for. Just so simple and so steady. And in that you're overriding the, oh gosh, I wonder if I'm ready, I wonder if this is good enough, I wonder if I'm going to make it on time. That sort of questioning can be met with the consistency of your practice and the consistency of the breath, all of it creating this new mastery. So that when you see this is the right action to take, you can make your way forward. That's what this breath is all about. We're in day 24, so we'll go 2 minutes, maintaining the breath of fire for 2 minutes in each of the postures. I wish you well. Less talk from me. Once we get into the Kriya, we'll just ride that breath. So tuning in, asking for guidance, for support, for wisdom through it all. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. 3 times, inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists. Let's start seated. Putting your heels under your knees. You're seated on the edge of your blanket and you just find a simple circle. You just start inhaling across the front and exhaling across the back. Good morning, buen dia, besos y abrazos. Oh, settling into time for ourselves. Closing your eyes, coming into your own dark, into how personal it is inside of you. No one else can feel this. No one else can see what is inside of you. Find that great circle, make it just a little bit bigger, a little bit more intentional. 3, 2. As you pause your circle, reversing. Coming into a circle, noticing where are the corners that you may have here, and smooth them out, becoming aware of your movements, and letting the awareness become a choice, choosing to move in a circle. To the center. Pause. Hands on your shins. Draw your navel forward. Send your navel back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Move from the hips. Let the hips move your heart. Become a little more willing. And then widen your hands to your knees. And move from a little higher through the mid-spine. Closing your eyes, inhale forward, exhaling back, generating some heat. And with that heat, beginning to find a little mobility in the spine and in the breath. Three. 2, 1, and pause tall. Inhale up, up, up. Tuck your chin, cap the top, lift the pelvic floor, pulse and release, and pulse and release, and gather and let it all go. Fingertips to your shoulders. Turning left and turning right. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep turning, let your wrists come over your elbows, your thumb and your first fingertip touch. Good. 3, 2, take your hands up high, interlace your fingers. The first one points up. You turn left and turn right and spin from the base. The ribs revolving, the shoulders revolving. Your fingertips straight overhead, reaching right through the clouds. Five, 4, 3, 2. Find center. Inhale up. Tuck your chin. Now reach. Hug. Hug your forearms towards each other. Coax the energy up. Your attention up toward the crown of your head. Your chin up. Your breath out. Your arms wide. Starting to feel the space around you. The space within you. And then coming onto hands and knees, just start to spread that all through your movements in your body. Blanket under your knees if you choose. And in your knees, Hold back to child. Breathing out as you go. Rising up, looking forward, tuck your chin, down dog. Breathing out at dog. So breathing in at hands, knees, and breathing out in child's pose. Moving in and out through these postures. One more round. Lengthening out from the hips to the hands. And back up. And then just walking your dog when you get there. You'll step your right foot forward and put your left knee to the floor and draw your hands up high. And let yourself move forward and back, inhaling up and exhaling down. So that the swing of your hips can open the left thigh, the right hip crease. And as your hands come up the next time, right hand holds the left wrist, and let your hips keep moving a little forward, a little back, even as you take your hands towards the right. So that you're coming up out of the left hip, out of the left shoulder, slowing it down. And changing sides. Back through dog. Left hand, left hip, left heel, all long and spacious. And the left foot steps up and the right knee comes down and the hands come up high. Your back toes are tucked under so that you can move forward and back. Oh, this great body of yours, these limbs, have an enjoyment, have a pleasure in their movement. Left hand holds your right wrist. And come up and out a little to the left. Up out of the hip, up out of the shoulder. And pause, taking your time. And change, down dog, step back. Right hand, press down and away, right hip high, right heel back and down. And knees to the floor. Set a block between your heels if you need to. So you can have a block, you can have two blocks. Your shins are padded on the block, or you're simply seated on your heels, either way. Interlace your fingers, press away, tuck your chin and round your back. Sweep your hands up high and let your heart come through. Chest is open, pinkies back, thumbs up. And on your exhale, round again, draw your knuckles to your heart. And now press out and up. And exhale, round. Inhale up. And exhale, round. Three, two. Hands high and wide. Putting your hands on your thighs. Take a great backstroke with one and then a backstroke with the other. And you're turning your chest. Through the sides of your throat and the sides of your neck. Opening through the shoulder. You'll take your right arm out and your left arm under. And the left hand holds the right wrist and you make a fist. Elbows up. belly back, chin in. And here, just long, deep breathing to open through the middle of your back, elbows up, find the tops of your shoulders and soften. So we have a bind. And a bind means that the position is held simply by the shape we've made holds itself. So that you can soften inside of it and tuck your chin and drop your elbows and drop your elbows and drop your elbows more into the body and drop your knuckles, hands down towards your knees, tuck your chin. Curl in and spread the back of the back. And rising up, elbows up, chin comes up. Face opens, big smile, scooch up your face and open your mouth. And letting go. Backstroke. Take your time, open and close your hands so that you're creating this space all the way from the mid-body through the shoulders, elbows, hands, fingertips. And your left arm will stay out and your right arm will come around and come under and hold. Elbows up, chin in. Reaching the tips of your elbows forward and the back of your heart back. Elbows up. Feel that space behind the back of your heart. Tops of the shoulders. Get so constrained there. Elbows in, knuckles down, and a little side to side. Right where we would want a massage, right where we would want someone to put their thumbs or their care. Make some space through the upper back and the shoulders. And then bring it up. Elbows up, belly back, chin up. Open and close your mouth, flutter your lips, wriggle your left fingers, up. So that when you release, uncrossing hands to thighs, palms open, just notice from the heart to the throat to the head. That we could transcend the sensation of being inert or stuck or tight in our body. We can transcend it. We can come up and out of it. Hands and knees. And in your hands and knees, tuck your chin, drop your head. Wag your tail, tuck your chin a little more, press down, press away. And then releasing, let your navel drop, your throat open. And around and release. So that everything you've just done can start to come into motion, can flush itself loose. Exhale, round, inhale, open. Three, two, and one. Find your dog. And feel the space now from your navel to your heart, from your heart to your left shoulder, from your heart to your right shoulder, from your shoulders to your hands, and from your heart to your head. These great lines of information and communication. Walk your feet to your hands, sit down right in the middle of your blanket. One more place to go, right to the top of the head. So at the center, hands are down, feet are forward. Bend your right knee and wrap yourself, turning to the right, left elbow around the shin. Release to the center. This will be inhale. Right hand around the left shin, turn. Inhale, center, exhale, turn. Start to find a steady rhythm. In and out. In and out. One more each side. Pausing to your right to turn only the chin. And facing the front, turn your ribs to the right, your chin to the left, sit your hips down, weight in the left hip, heart up high. And slowly the chin turns to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. And uncoil. Shake out the feet side to side and the knees up and down, feeling the left side of your spine in your glutes. Left knee bends, wrapping around, turn left. Strong into the right heel, sitting tall. Turn your chin to the right, so you're facing front, and sit down into your right hip and turn the left ribs back. Press into your right heel, and slowly the chin turns to the left shoulder. Return to center. And you're tall. So it's that axis from the base to the crown that's clear now. Build your cross-legged seat. That's what's important for conveying our energy from base to crown. In this center seat, just move a little side to side so that from the outer hip to the outer shoulder and the ribs in between, we can have a little more space. The sides of the spine. And if all you had was 30 minutes, that this would be a series that moves the spine in all directions, that creates new mobility and a steadiness because of it. When we feel our competence, when we feel that we can move forward and back and left and right, when each aspect of ourselves is accessed, we're safe in our own company, in our own reply to the circumstance of the world. So if this is all the time you have, this is a perfect place to sit up tall, hands on thighs, and be still, sitting quietly for 3, for 5, for 20 minutes. This could be all you need. Notice where you are now, the thrumming, quiet brilliance of your body. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It holds your life. And so as you breathe here, it will hold the vitality of your life. Breath of fire is increasing our pranic capacity, for vitality. So we'll start with the palms together, elbows wide, press the heels of the hands, the fingertips, place the thumbs to the sternum in a little lift. The spine comes up, the chin comes in, the back of the neck long, press the hands and open the mouth. Out with a ha. Close your mouth, out the nose. Go lightly, go lightly. Remember, you're learning to dribble a basketball. If my pace is too quick, then slow and follow your pace and let your pace overwrite my pace. Settle into your body. Be as light and as soft in your face and in your breath as though you were whispering. Work only the exhale, and the inhale is going to happen on its own. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Chin up, 3 sips, go. Tuck your chin and pause, sitting tall. Gather the pelvic floor up like a drawstring and let it loose. Gather, release, gather. Chin up, breath out, release it all. Hands on thighs, 3 normal breaths. Left palm faces forward, thumb down. Right palm faces you, thumb up. Clasp the fingers and fold in the thumbs, bear grip. Set your palms at the height of your heart. A light pull of the elbows will lift the back of your neck and tuck your chin, spine so tall. Out the mouth with a ha. You feel the abdomen draw back. You feel the little flutter of the diaphragm. And from there, close your mouth, out the nose. So build the seat down, heart high, elbows wide, chin in, steady breath. We go from here. Five, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, chin up, 3 sips, fill it. Tuck your chin, heart high. Gather the pelvic floor, in and up, release, in and up, release, in and up, pause it all. Coax the energy up from the base, through the navel, the heart, the head, up, 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 chin up, breath out, let it go. 3 normal breaths, receive. What is it giving you? Just the sensation of appreciation in your body. Thank you. Thank you. You are being provided for. You are being met. Thank you. Left palm faces forward, right palm facing you. Bear grip, thumbs in. Hands the height of your throat. Out the mouth with a ha. Feel the rhythm of the diaphragm. Little tug of the elbows, shoulders down, the back, heart up, chin in. Here's our shape, our frame, our structure. Lips together, eyes closed. Here's our breath. We go. Keep your focus strong and steady right at the throat space for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, lift your chin, 3 sips. Tuck your chin and pulse the pelvic floor. And then engaging, elevate up and coax it up and coax it up and coax it up and coax it up and pause. And then release. 3 natural breaths. You're increasing your pranic capacity. Breathe it in. Soak it in. Left palm facing away, right palm facing you. Find clasp, thumbs in, height of the forehead center or overhead if your shoulders allow. Elbows back, a little pull of the hands, a little pull of the elbows, heart out, chin in. Whisper, hop, find the structure. Close the mouth, close the eyes, steady we go. Notice if you're holding anything around this breath. Noticing if it feels athletic or effortful, as though you were going uphill. And soften around the shoulders and soften across the face. Soften around the lips. Soften the breath as though you were whispering. You're not generating tension. You're generating life force. You're allowing it through you. It's an act of grace and delight. It's an act of delight. Let it through. Three, 2, inhale. 3 sips. Tuck your chin, pause, pulse. Pulse, release, pulse, release, pulse and stay. And release. Elbows bend, palms open. Elbows bend, palms open, like feeling the rain. Thumbs back, long, deep breathing. Into the throat, into the chest, into the belly, out of the belly, out of the chest, out of the throat. Let it become smooth. Let it become circular. From the backs of your hands to your thighs. Natural breath. Receive what you're making. No effort in the mind. Palms together, heart high, chin lightly in, the thumbs to the sternum, lift up, press, out the mouth. Close the mouth, close the eyes, out the nose. Finding the ease of that movement in your diaphragm. Softening the face, the shoulders, the tension between the eyebrows, down the back of the neck. The body is willing and comprehending what you're asking for. Total consistency, 30 seconds. Five, four, three, two. Breath in. Heart out. Pause. Be held by the breath. And let it go. Beginning to feel a reset, a familiarity with this place here that hasn't got the bumps and gaps of our frequency. Roll your shoulders, a little bit of a dog paddle, letting your ribs move and your shoulders move, and your hands are only the height of your shoulders. Out the mouth with a ha. Close your mouth, out the nose. Now you may turn into more of a swim, one elbow back, one hand out. And you become deliberate and you find the pace of your breath and of your movement that suits your body. We have 3 more minutes right here, and you're going to steady on so simply and so fully. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your elbows back. Inhale. Pause. Gather it up, coax it up, coax it up, coax it up. Keep the energy right in the midbrain and soften your arms. Let everything coalesce right in the midbrain. Softly held, not agitating. Letting it gently come. Becoming steady. Like a great pulsing light that's gathering itself in, growing brighter, more substantial, and smaller, condensing and condensing, stabilizing, palms together, thumbs to the heart, heart up, chin in. Last time, open the mouth so lightly, delightfully. Close your mouth, out the nose. And gather that great sense of light down to the navel and settle it there. Feeling your attention rest in your navel, feeling the energy coalesce into the belly. Five, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Sip it in. Tuck your chin. Pause. Gather it, gather it, gather it, gather. And in the gather, become very still. Release your hands, release the breath. You are stable and steady. You may stay seated as long as you like, or you may come down. 6-minute Shavasana, coming to lie on your back. Any adjustment or covering, set yourself up. So that you are warm and that sense of stability continues. And when your body is supported and warm and at ease, then it will follow, that it will come to rest more fully, more easily. Let the first few breaths be full, smooth, falling into the back of the body, falling into the heels and the hips and the head. To return, you begin to deepen your breathing. Feeling the chest expand and rise, and then fall back down. And you can walk your feet in. And lifting your feet, rub the soles of your feet together. Rub the palms of your hands together. And then hold your knees wide. Bring yourself up to a simple seat. To sweep wide, reaching high all the way up. Bringing your palms all the way down. And again, opening. And returning. One more. Bring your palms together, right? The thumbs to the forehead center, honoring this truth, true self. I am this. Long sat, short nam. Inhale. Sat nam. Now I see myself. Namaste. I see. Newsletters tend to go out on Thursday, so if you want to, sign up and get one. There are reflections on the practice, reflections off the mat, information on events and what's upcoming in the practice, what's available. You can sign up on the website marthamcalpin.com. You can pay if you just dropped in $20 a class. If it has a value to you, then give its value back out. And if it serves you over time, then create a recurring payment so that you can come as many times as you like without having to think of it. Again, it's all on the website. And thank you so much for your practice, for your time. We'll be back on Thursday, noon, to continue our master breath. Keep rewiring, keep consistency, keep finding that steadiness that gives you so much perspective. Until then, Sadhana.